fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Tua wants to throw it on second down. And he's got his tight end Gesicki in the end zone. Touchdown, Dolphins.
Mike Gesicki. Touchdown.
Mike Gesicki there to make the grab. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And he puts it through.
That ties the game at 7. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this carries into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Kelsey, the intended receiver there. That'll bring up second down. CD, I want to sneak in a little NFC East talk here. I don't know what to make of this division. Through 4 weeks, they are a combined 3-12-1. The Eagles would actually be the division champs right now at 1-2-1. Washington and Dallas 1-3. The Giants certainly not out of it, even though, CD, they're 0-4 right now.
Yeah, this is unbelievable when you think about it. And if we were talking soccer, we'd be talking relegation, wouldn't we? Right? Would this division even exist next year? But there is potential there. The Eagles came alive with a big win on Sunday Night Football, beating San Francisco in San Francisco. Washington, they're trying to hang in there. Dwayne Haskins has to play better. Dallas should be the team. They've got to fix their defense. And the Giants, they may be 0-4. They're going to fight hard, but I don't think they're contenders in this division.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
Kelsey.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coaches' 2-minute drill.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 16 yards, a first down.
15-yard line.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. 15 yards. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. So they're down in the red zone. They opt to utilize his legs instead of the arm. It works out pretty well.
I like what they were thinking there, because in most situations now, defense is accounting for all the other runners on the field and, of course, for pass plays. But the quarterback position, oftentimes it is unaccounted for. Offense coordinator felt it, dialed it right up.
Inside the red zone, is this something teams should maybe, depending on the quarterback, do more often?
Definitely. If you've got a quarterback who can actually move it with his legs, that's an extra option and an extra weapon for you. I think they should utilize it more often.
And he returns this to the 22.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up first and 10. They'll start on the ground with Breida. And some room to maneuver. Through an opening, and there he goes. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
Touchdown.
Matt Breida 78 yards. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
25-yard line.
Eluding the pressure right. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards on the play, first down.
They talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Here's Mahomes now on the option right. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 41-yard line.
And we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Steps away to his left. And going deep for... This is caught inside the 15. And he will finally be taken out of bounds.
When teams practice their plays during the week, they're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day. So it sure has to feel good for them when they hit them during a game. And they hit that one there for big yardage.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Gets it to Hill. It's a jet sweep. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
2nd and 4 at the 7.
4 yards to go on 2nd down from the 7. Gets it to Hill. It's a jet sweep. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chiefs have broken our tie as they take the lead. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Makes the score Chiefs 21, Dolphins 14. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Tua going to hand this one to Breida. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Chris Jones on the stop. It's a gain of 2 yards, and it's third down.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
The ball carrier.
Not the kind of gain that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18.
Jerome Baker in on the tackle. It's a gain of 3. Brings up third and 6.
A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on third down. Mahomes now to throw. Flushed out right. Looking for Kelsey there, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe. So they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. They find some open field here. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. They'll set up the screen to Edwards-Helaire. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
On second down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And out of bounds right around the 20. 3 yards the gain there. 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Taking it in from the 20. And the Chiefs have broken our tie as they take the lead.
Well, partner, that's another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt, you need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a great return, solid field position. He's up all the way to the 45-yard line.
That strong return has set them up nicely for this drive, and we all know the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That'll be complete to Breida. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw and a good one.
6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. Tua now on first down. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the third time. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, it certainly looked to me like he tapped into the quarterback's thought process there. And what I'm hearing more and more when I go around the league, defenders sitting in on quarterback meetings trying to learn more about how they think so they can be in the right position to be in the right spot, as he was there to pick that one off and take it all the way back for a touchdown.
The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now up to 14.
21. Harrison Butker.
Butker now to kick this one away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A two-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
No gain.
That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Tano Passanio. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches, I always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. But they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. He's going to float this one deep right side. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a fourth pick of the game. And now fourth down.
Plays and out. It's fourth down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. He's going to take another shot here. And that is incomplete. The Dolphins can't convert on fourth down. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on first and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out. By a few inches, that'll be a first down. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal.
3-yard line.
Gets it to Hill. It's a jet sweep. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Loss of 1. Brings up second and goal at the 4-yard line.
On second and goal, Mahomes. And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. DeMarcus Robinson. DeMarcus Robinson. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 39 yards there, a big one. So the big play gets him across midfield now for first and 10. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. There goes a deep ball, end zone. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Jakeem Grant. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Dolphins are able to draw a bit closer. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Makes the score.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up first and 10 at their own 46. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Gets it to Hill. It's a jet sweep. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. Escaping the pressure right. This is caught. Watkins. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
7 more yards.
That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal.
7-yard line.
They'll run with Edwards-Helaire. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
Jerome Baker.
Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Clyde Edwards-Helaire. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the 2-point try. Mahomes going to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none. because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them.
To 2nd and 10.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Tua. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 22-yard line.
Complete to Jakeem.
A big play there for the Dolphins. 61 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Tua sets up to pass it. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. And he will bring this all the way up to the 30-yard line.
The 1st down pass. Intercepted. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep. It's caught inside the 25. And one of the whistles for timeout.
Good.
So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. The tight end Kelsey was the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down.
It's on the coverage.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Buying time to his left. And this will be caught. We'll forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not in their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us. We're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Chiefs victorious here as we say so long from Arrowhead.